Good morning, YouTube. What is up? We are doing a daily puzzle for today, and it is white to move. And it's pretty late in the night, to be honest. It's like 10:20. All right, so let's do it. Here we could see that this king. Let me just move this guy. This king right here has no place to go to, and is completely trapped and isolated, and one check finishes it all. So what would be that check? Well, first of all, we have to consider the option of, um, you know, moving our knight to maybe c6, maybe knight g5. In fact, I think knight g5 is a move. Knight g5 looks strong. What else? Maybe we can even push this pawn. Actually, that might be it. Maybe just pushing this pawn simply. And what would that do? What would pushing the pawn do? Pushing the pawn would threaten checkmate, right? So if the pawn captures, then the knight gets to capture, and then the king is forced to come to a6, and then the rook will go to a8 and say checkmate. So I think the move would be b5. Good. Now we could push b6, and the king cannot move and is checked. However, there's a bishop here that is ready to take. So right here is a bishop that will be ready to take that pawn as soon as we push it, and eventually these two pawns will be traded for this bishop, and that is not what we want. What we want is a pure checkmate. So what do? Well, we obviously have to get rid of that bishop. How do we do it? We take the bishop with our queen. We don't want to take with our pawn because that is too passive. Notice taking with our queen is a check, and it forces the move rook takes or queen block or pawn push, either of which lead to checkmate in one move. So after queen takes d4, it is solved. There's only mate in one. In fact, maybe black can probably do a mate in two, which is queen c5, and then blocking with the pawn. But you know, if you were just wondering, rook takes queen, then just pushing this pawn is checkmate. That king is completely immobilized, and that is a checkmate. You know, this king cannot move, and so yeah, I guess the only best defense is just prolonging the inevitable, as I say, and that is queen c5, queen takes, b6, and then queen takes b6, or queen c7 if you want to be fancy. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that tactic. It was pretty fun. It's pretty good learning how to take advantage of the fact that your king, or rather your opponent's king, is completely immobilized, and you want to come up with, you know, active moves. We also learned the lesson of getting rid of pieces that will hinder, you know, your checkmate, your chances of checkmate. You know, when you see a checkmate, you want to make sure that your checkmate takes place. You want to make sure that nothing can stop it. And if it means hacking a queen, that's okay, because in the long run, it's all about whether you win or whether you lose. And checkmate gives you and guarantees you that win. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that video. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.